I had to really reevaluate how I was going to be a vlogger because when I did my first video, I was so nervous. And I'm like, oh my goodness, all eyes on me. so, so if you know me personally, that you would see the nervousness in me. But if you don't know me, obviously you don't know what you're looking at. But I was nervous, y'all, because I looked at my video and I was like, dang, I look like sort of like a vixen, or not a vixen. Is that the word I'm looking for? You know, when somebody is not dressed a certain way, and I did not realize it because, again, I'm a vlogger, but I guess I've been indoors too long. I'm like an indoor person, and I guess I work outdoors, but even outdoors I'm indoors, if that make any sense to anybody. And but I know being indoor but outdoor in social media is a whole nother thing, because nobody knows you there and everybody sees you for the first time, and that's how they critique you. And I didn't get any negative feedback or any feedback. It's just when I saw myself, I was like, that's not quite how I am in person. But it's because I'm so exposed, and to be honest, I have not been in social media in this type of setting in such a long time. You know, if you're like me, then you could probably understand. Like, if you had been a busy person most of your life, and then you finally have that little, okay, now I can kind of do this little thing, this little show and tell hobby, or what, that's kind of what I'm going, where I'm going with my platform, because it's like a hobby for me. I'm just trying to create or go back to what I used to do back in the day when I was younger. But it's weird because even though I've been a busy person and just focused on my career, focused on my family, and now I have that little window, that little break, I don't even know what to look for. Like, my audience is just different. People responding or interacting, that's different. And I'm not talking about from my video, but I'm talking about from all of my platforms that I had. I did not know, I seriously did not know that my lifestyle would become someone else's problem. Like, that is the weirdest thing. Because when I see couples, when I see single people, or people are single moms, single dads, like, when I see anybody, I'm like, woohoo, you go ahead. Because we all need cheering up. And everybody goes through life in through seasons. We all know this, or we should know this, because nobody just comes out the womb and boom, life is all good. We all go through problems. So I'm always trying my best to cheer people on. Can I critique people? Yes, I do critique people, but it's not with the intent to be bad. It's just, if you don't understand my intentions, that's because we don't know each other probably. And that's okay, but I'm willing to make the time to get to know you as someone that's an outsider, as I am also an outsider to you. But I know I'm ranting a little bit, but it's just, this was needed because, oh my gosh, as I'm trying to really get back into vlogging, it is just too different, y'all. Like, there's too many people that are sad out here, too many people that are depressed, very judgmental. I mean, you can't even open up your mouth, honey, without someone saying about something about your hair, your background, your clothing, your speech, the way you, I mean, they are worse than children. And that's scary. Like, is this what y'all do? Is this what we do when we get behind a screen? We just tell on ourselves, or meaning we tell who we are by responding, or just ranting, just going off on people and just saying anything. Like, you don't think, like, if I saw you in person, would you say that? Like, would you really say that to me in person? Because sometimes I think we have become so comfortable with being behind a screen and so vocal, And we're in these different worlds, different places that nobody's gonna see us. And so what if I say her dress is ugly, or if he can't cook, or she can't cook, or she look like she don't know what to do, or he don't know what he do. I had to catch myself because I was getting kind of caught up in that. And I am sorry if I've ever came to any of y'all videos or postings and made you feel horrible, because I've been so, like, I'm that type of person. When I get in social media, I will comment on what I can see, because I'm not able to be on the social media that long, because like I said, I have a busy life. And when I do have a time, I'm more like strolling, like, oh, this is neat, and then I'll comment or hit like or something. Then that's it. I move on, because I can't stay in this world of social media too long. But now that I have a little extra time to try to build up my vlogging experience and all of that and do what I'm doing, I'm also looking at others to see how they do what they do. And as I'm reading, like literally reading the comments, it's just like, was that even necessary to tell this person about their parenting? And I feel horrible for these young moms, because you guys are probably like, am I doing it wrong? Am I doing it right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, baby girl, you are doing a great job. Don't let these people in the comment section diminish your light. Like, oh my gosh, mothers out there, fathers out there, single dads, single moms, or just parents of that has children. We need to cheer each other on. Cheer those who are being critiqued, and too thoroughly, because some of the comments be so bad for them. And I just be like, I hope they don't take that to heart, because honey, I know what you're doing. You are really showing up for your kids. You really are being that awesome parent. And oh my gosh, just don't let nobody discourage you. Take it from me. I am a mother of 4, and all of my kids are unique in their own way. And I'm not going to say too much, because boom, when you talk about your kids too much, people start talking about your darn kids. Like, wow. Now, I don't know if see, that's why sometimes I think therapy is so needed more than ever, because we are showing our true colors, and how that look is sad. Like, I can't even be mad at anybody, just disappointed in them, and disappointed that I couldn't be better at showing something that was needed for people like that, for them to be so brutal in the comments or in their videos. I mean, I know if you guys experienced it over the years, because I've even seen videos where they just rant so much about how terrible people are. Now, I'm not talking about those who are like life coaches or motivational speakers, and people that just kind of give you insight, because that's sort of where they're leading their life into being like a mentor. That's different. I'm just talking about people flat out just saying whatever just to piss you off. I am sorry that you are experiencing that. I am so sorry, because I know that feeling. And everybody's not that tough. I'm not always that tough. But I'm telling you right now, don't be too discouraged by that. And I say it like that because you can't help but to feel something at least. So feel that, and I get that, because I know that feeling, honey. I know. But just know you could get through it, honey. You can get through this. And don't be discouraged. Even if you're dressing in these videos, like you're dressing up in these outfits, showing it off to be sort of like that person that advertise. I love watching women do this. I want to see men do this also, where they advertising themselves. Not really. Is that the word I'm looking for? You're just showing your clothing, because sometimes I want to shop at some of these stores or online stores, but it's like, I don't know, would that really look good on me? But when I see you guys rocking it, I'm just like amazed, like, yes, you go ahead, girl. But I can't speak so freely, because we're in the comment section, and you can't really read how we are expressing it in person, but I'm like, go ahead, y'all. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm talking about all of you that's in the vlogging world that's doing things positive, and you're just trying to be an influence in a positive way, or educate people, whatever that is. I wish you nothing but the best. But just be prepared if you're trying to do what I'm doing. Yeah, it's It's a little different than I thought it was going to be. Like, because I can't remember the year I started. It's been a long time, but just know I'm in the same boat, honey. If you're getting a little bit of positivity, but then this negativity where you just like, where did the negative part come from? Like, what? Like, it's amazing how we can be so vocal behind a screen. But when you see people, everybody's quiet. And I was like, that is so, I want to say fascinating, because it's just how we are being, it's like, are we being fake on here? And then in person, we're like, oh, this is who I am for real. I'm confused, because I tell people all the time that I've interacted with over the years, who I am in front of you is the same person I am behind your back. If I talk about you behind your back, I'm talking to you in front of your face. And usually when I am talking about you behind my back, it's because I'm saying things like, yes, they like my color, my favorite color. They have the same thing. They like to eat what I eat. It's kind of like one of those. It's not, oh gosh, that person is horrible. That type of mindset is dangerous to have, in my opinion, because you should not lead with that type of negativity and feel that way, unless the person is seriously that evil. But who goes and approach a person who's evil and try to be a comfort to them? That's why I don't understand it. When we first meet people, you're greeted hopefully in a nice way. And for you to walk away and just think they're horrible, or think they are just, or label them in such a negative light, why? I don't get it, So, but I've always been more of a cheerleader, and sometimes my honesty could be, I don't know, because no one tells me how it makes them feel. Now, when I say no one, I'm not really speaking about anybody specifically, because if, again, you're like me, you are so busy with your life, you don't have time to think about being sociable, because you just don't have the time to be sociable to find out if this is an issue with people. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I was blessed to be able to bypass all that. But unfortunately now I'm like, what the heck did I do? Or have I been doing something wrong? It would really question who you are once you get on this platform, because you see any and everybody coming on critiquing you however they want. And if you're like, if you like watching Pop the Balloon, if you ever seen that, it's on YouTube, and I learned a lot just from watching them. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, some of these people they seem amazing, but they don't get picked because of their attire. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to let that be a big part of how you judge a person or critique a person. It's just, sometimes I really be thinking, is that how I am? Because I try to be relatable more than judgmental. Like, if this was me, would I had picked him or not picked him? So I get it. But, oh my gosh. So, I guess I could go a lot of different directions with how you show up in social media compared to how you show up in person. So I could keep going with this, but I'm going to leave it there and just stay encouraged, because, honey, I need it. Because I don't know, this is kind of scary. Like, I don't know what I'm walking into for real in 2026. It's just a little too different for me. And, ooh, child. But, okay. And thank you for stopping by. And, yes, see you later, neighbor. Bye.